Hello, good people. Welcome back to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel. We are here playing a deck that I haven't played in a while. I've uploaded, I think, 2 videos with Ben K, and I think both of them are actually some of my most viewed videos on the channel. But yeah, I haven't played with the deck in a while, and I've been thinking about it recently, so decided to load it up. Played a few matches with it tonight, and have been doing pretty well. Obviously, they are just ladder matches, small sample size, but I've been doing well, been enjoying it, first and foremost, so let's get into it. We've got 3 copies of Armed Samurai Ben K. This, of course, is what the deck is built around. For those of you who don't know, Ben K gets an extra attack for each equip card equipped to it. So, of course, we're going to be playing a lot of equips into the deck. Equips in the deck. We'll get to those here in a little bit as words escape me. Yeah, past Ben K, we have Mataza the Zapper, which, can only attack twice during a battle phase. It can't attack, 6 times like Ben K can. But Mataza also very good with equipped cards. Pseudo Mataza, we are running a copy of Asura Priest. This card is very, very good with being bank shot. It is also a light, and I did find a way to get a BLS in the deck, so pretty valuable there. We do have a small warrior package, since of course Mataza and Ben K are both warriors. We have 1 Blade Knight, basically a light for BLS, also just a pretty good attacker. Level 2, DD Warrior Lady, and Exiled Force. To help facilitate our flip package, we've got a couple copies of Iron Blacksmith Kotetsu, then we have some good cards in Sangan and Breaker. We're also running Morphing Jar and Cyber Jar in the deck to help us get to our combo pieces and kill the opponent. And then we have 1 copy of BLS, because BLS is BLS. Getting onto the spells, we will start with our equip package. We have 3 copies of Axe of Despair, because it's just the best equip spell that gives you a whole bunch of attack all at once, other than United We Stand and Mage Power, of course. Those are limited to 1. We have 3 copies of Big Bang Shot. Piercing is a big deal, and again, works really well with Asura Priest, works really well with Mataza the Zapper, so 3 copies of that. We are also playing Giant Trunade over here, and you can equip your opponent's monster with a Big Bang Shot, and then Giant Trunade, and it works as a pseudo removal spell. For the other equips that actually pump our monsters up, we have United We Stand and Mage Power, and then past that, of course, we have Premature Burial, and Snatch Steal. Let me get this art of Premature Burial out of here. Those of you who know me, I like my TCG arts. You can like whatever art you want. Art is subjective. Like what you like. That's totally cool. But I like this TCG art of Premature Burial. And of course, we have the Snatch Steal as our last equip spell. Past that, we have aforementioned 3 copies of Giant Trunade. We really need to get our attacks through. This is basically just a combo OTK deck. So having 3 Giant Trunade makes a whole lot of sense here. We also have this Heavy Storm down here to go with them. We have 2 copies of Rhoda, 2 copies of Nobleman of Crossout. We have Graceful Charity, Pot of Greed, the aforementioned Heavy Storm, Scapegoat, which works really well with United We Stand. That's pretty much the only reason it's in here, and it is a little bit of protection. Some protection is nice, and that's why we're also playing 1 copy of Swords, 1 copy of Mirror Force, and 1 copy of Ring of Destruction. Getting to the side deck, we've got a Tribe Infecting Virus, we've got a Mataza, really good in the control matchup, burn, stuff like that, so definitely like having an extra copy of this one when I need it. 1 copy of Zambara, we've got a Lightning Vortex, Mind Control, a couple copies of Smash and Ground, 2 copies of Book of Moon, our MST, 3 copies of Royal Decree, because we really, really don't like traps with this deck, and 2 copies of Threatening Roar for the RGT OTK matchups. So that is the deck. Let's get to the ladder. All right, we are here with our first match. Actually, our first match on the Kuhb Games Dueling Book account. I noticed that no one had taken it. And honestly, I don't know how many decks you can fit on an account, and the Trollmole account has a lot of decks on it, and I don't want to delete any of them, because they all have download links in videos. So this hand, I think I'm just going to summon out Sangan and pass the turn. I really don't need to play Swords with Sangan. If the opponent wants to kill that, totally fine with me. Yeah, let's just pass the turn. Hopefully the opponent just plays a Scapegoat or something. We can Sangan into Iron Blacksmith. Go get what's the card name? Go get a Big Bang Shot, equip it to a Asura Priest, and just kill our opponent really quickly with that. We do see the opponent starting off with Thunder Dragon. Welcome to GOAT format. Yeah, so we got 2 Thunder Dragons in hand. I actually have that written down on my little board in front of me already. So we are aware of the Thunder Dragons. We know they are there. We will play around them to the best of our abilities. Opponent sets a back row. I think I'm just going to throw out Breaker. It's likely a chainable, right? But in the off chance it's not. And I don't care if the opponent uses a Raigeki break or a ring on this Breaker, really. Sure. Yeah, let's just throw out the Breaker. Go ahead and activate. Oh, it's Scapegoat. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we'll take 2 of those out. Oh, I mean, we would have been rewarded for summoning a Surprise, of course, but it's okay. It's okay. We can clean all those up next turn. Obviously, we have our 2 attackers on the board. If something happens to those, we have the Asura Priest to come down. But looks like, yeah, we're going to get metamorphosized. And that is, like, totally okay, really. We get a search with a Sangam. We may just go get Cyberjar now. And that would have happened. Can you please put that in the spell trap zone, please? Thank you. Could just grab Exiled Force here. I don't hate that. I think Blacksmith is just a little it's a little too cute here, and like our Asura Priest wouldn't be able to attack anyway. Oh, there's the big bang shot. Okay. Okay. We could do a cute play of Giant Trunade, get back our breaker. Oh, wait, we can... Well, the opponent's at 8,000, but we can make the Asura Priest 2731. It's not quite big enough, I think. I kind of just want to Exile Force. We'll put the breaker in the graveyard. I think that's fine. Like, we've got double Giant Trunade here. So let's kill this. The opponent has no idea that we can just make a gigantic Asura Priest on the next turn, so maybe they set their Serpent or whatever, and we're able to kill them. I will just go ahead and throw off the swords, protect the life points a little bit, keep them super high. I'll also maybe incentivize our opponent to just set a monster. Oh, they don't play anything. Okay. Okay. Oh, Blacksmith. Okay. Yeah, let's just set up for a kill on the next turn. So let's set the Blacksmith. We'll go get Mage Power. And then we can just kill over these 2 tokens with Giant Trunade backup. Hopefully the opponent doesn't have a knock here. Of course they do. It's totally fine. Where's my other Blacksmith? Here we go. And the opponent summons Sinister Serpent. So we have the kill, right? I believe. So we make this... Yeah, because it's 27, 3100. It's 31, 31, 28. Yeah, that's lethal. Okay, cool. All right, throw down Giant Trunade. Hope this isn't a trap dust shoot. I imagine it's probably not. Cool. The opponent probably thinks we're just recycling swords, but no, they're dead. 2700, a 3100, and we are out of here, barring a Kuhb, of course. But this is going to big hurt. Opponent playing around knock by summoning out the Serpent there. Not gonna work out for him, that's for sure. I'll also attack this guy. All right, so we got through the first game. Bringing the Tri, bringing the Mataza here. We want the books as well. We can probably bring in Smashing Ground and Vortex. Don't think we really need the Mind Control here. What do we not want? We can probably get rid of swords. We could get rid of the Scapegoat, I think. Sure, let's get rid of the Scapegoat. I know it's good with United We Stand, but we're bringing in a lot of cards here, and Scapegoat's just, you know, not the best in the matchup. As far as monsters go, I guess we can just, like, cut an Iron Blacksmith. I don't hate that. I don't want to water down my lights too much, but I could cut Blade Knight because I do still have searchable DD Warrior Lady. I think that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I'm not bringing in Smashing Grounds. Maybe I'm not bringing in Lightning Vortex either. I could see that. Like, all these other cards are still good. I don't want to dilute the deck's game plan. I still want to keep in these Giant Trunades. Sure. So we definitely have other cards that are good in the matchup, but I think that might be a little bit of oversighting to bring all of those in. I think we should have a decent matchup here anyway. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We have the power. We could have brought in the Mind Control because it is Chaos Control, but I don't think we need it. Oh god, Giant Trunade. Come on. Giant Trunade. Sangan. That's kind of like Giant Trunade, right? We could just summon out Mataza. It gets some chip damage in. It's good against Scapegoat. It's good against Thousand Eyes Restrict. I guess we're kind of safe against Thousand Eyes Restrict, but Sangan's a safe play, but I think I'm just going to go Mataza here. Start getting in some damage. We're just dangerously close to killing our opponent as it is. I'm not going to suit it up with anything, of course. Just attacking for 2600. All right, set this Book of Moon, pass the turn. And we can easily kill on the next turn if we want to go for it. Would like to draw a Giant Tornado or a Heavy Storm first. Kaiku is fine. Just Book of Moon that guy on down. Heavy? No. Well, I mean, Big Bang Shot's not bad, right? I don't think I want to play it out right now. I guess I could. Xmatasa 1700. I mean, we could go for lethal if we really want to, but I don't think that's what we want to do into this back row here. Let's just summon out Sangan. And we're just in we're in Giant Trunade waiting room here, essentially. Do I want to play Big Bang Shot in case this is a set? I don't think so. In case this is a set Scapegoat. I think we just take out 2 of the goats. Oh, it's Mirror Force. Okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't play Big Bang Shot then. Get the Sangan effect here. What do I want? What do I want? Could just grab another Mataza, honestly. I don't hate that. The opponent definitely could have left in Knock. So yeah, let's just grab another Mataza. Well, Mataza doesn't do so well against the known Kaiku that's on the board. Could get DD Warrior Lady, could get Exiled Force. Could get Cyberjar. If we just don't care about Knock. Cyberjar's pretty good here. If they don't have it. Yeah, that's a little greedy. But it's a little greedy, but let's get the Cyberjar. And I'm just going to pass the turn. See what the opponent's got for us. I mean, you know they've got 2 Thunder Dragons in hand. Not certain on this back row yet. Could be Spell Trap removal. Could be nothing. I don't think it's a Scapegoat. Interesting. Okay. All right. Heavy Storm. Book of Moon. All right. That's interesting. We could just summon Cyberjar. What do we think this is? They didn't stop the Mataza turn 1. We could summon out the giant Benkei here. Is it lethal? So it's 1300. I'm going to give the thinky face. 1300, 1700, 2700 attacking 4 times. Yeah, that's got to be lethal, right? 900, 24, that's 36. 2 more attacks. Yeah, it would be lethal. They didn't stop the Mataza and then they Mirror Forced on the next turn. You know what? Let's go for it. Summon out the Benkei. Like, we're protected even if this is like a thing. Scapegoat. I really don't think it's Scapegoat. Just make sure these are all okay. This is a very greedy line, that is for sure. All right, now we play out Big Bang Shot. All right, barring Sakuretsu armor or anything like that, I think we are good to go for a win here. Any dubs? Looks like it is a dub. Let's go. All right, take 900, take 24. And you lose a little bit more than 240. Of course, just a typo there, of course. Yeah. GG's opponent. So I don't even know if it was really that greedy to attack him with the Benkei there. I kind of want to watch the replay back to see what this was, but I had to read, like, I feel like Mataza being so good against the control deck that they would have done something on the first attack with it, even if it was just getting it for 2600. They know I'm a deck that's able to put out a bunch of damage quickly, so minimizing damage, especially if you're taking 2600 in one chunk, is a very big thing. And just Mataza just being good and like you can't snatch steal it, you can't Thousand Eyes restrict it, or something like that. I feel like the opponent would have done something, so I think we were actually just clear to summon out the Benkei and get in there rather than set Cyberjar, and the opponent maybe left in Nobleman of Crossout or something like that, and just, you know, potentially take off a turn of not doing anything. So I think this was totally fine. I had a read on the back row, turned out to be correct. So that's going to be the first match. Let's get to the second one. Okay, before we actually get to the second match, I did actually go back to the replay because I wanted to see what this card was. Here we are at the end of the game. I said it wasn't Scapegoat. It was actually Scapegoat. So the opponent didn't activate it on the Mataza because they wanted to save up some tokens. Not having a Metamorphosis or really anything would have saved them 2,600, but maybe they just made the choice that they didn't need to do that. I can't remember if they had the Kaiku in hand or not, but they do have this tribe and stuff here. They did have the Mirror Force in the opener as well. So maybe they were just like, oh, we can just set the Mirror Force, deal with the Mataza, maybe deal with the follow-up monster as well. So they didn't activate the Scapegoat there, but I was correct in that it was not a trap that could handle this situation with the Big Bang Shot. Do remember talking about how we were protected from Scapegoat in case it was a Scapegoat. Just didn't think it was, but ended up being Scapegoat, so pretty happy about that read there. Now let's get into the second match. All right, second match is a go here, playing against Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo. Big fan of that card back in the day, actually. Funny story, while I'm thinking about it. I used to play a Mist Valley control deck back in the day, like just full-on Mist Valley. We had Birdman, we had the Field Spell, we had Falcon, Soldier, of course we had the Big Chicken. We had everything with like the Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo and all of that. One of my opponents that I played in a tournament didn't know how the deck worked. And I sure did sit there and just like negate that, negate that, negate that, negate that, until my opponent literally stood up, picked up their deck, and threw it across the room. It was awesome. I wouldn't recommend doing that like ever in person. And this was a local tournament. This wasn't like a regional or anything like that. But yeah, it's something that will stick in my mind forever. And every time I see that guy, I'll just remember this is the person that threw their deck across the room. All right, we lose our Prima here. I think I'm probably just going to discard Ben K. Honestly, I know I have an Iron Blacksmith here, but Blade Knight's getting pretty strong now. I can just use this, the Blacksmith to grab Snatch Steal, but opponent leading on Pot of Greed, Delinquent Duo here while I was telling my story. Not a great start for us, but we'll see if we can bring it back. Okay, we see a back row. Oh, Ocean. Okay. Mama Bear. All right, big 1,600 bear. Okay, looks like I'm lagging a little bit. But this is a prime Ring of Destruction target. Opponent takes 1,600. They're already down to 54. So, I mean, we'll see what we draw. United We Stand's looking kind of juicy. Oh, man. Rhoda? Oh, we don't quite have lethal, do we? Rhoda grabs Mataza. Mataza would be 2,900. Oh, it's 58. We do have lethal. What do you know? And let's just go ahead and Heavy Storm here. 7 tools. Okay. It's card to remember. We don't have a whole lot of traps in the deck, so declare the effect of this. Let's go grab. Well, let's make sure that, yeah, Mataza's still in the deck. United We Stand. And Reinforcement of the Army. That's why we play this card. Grab the old Zapper. Summon Mataza. Equip Mataza. That's 2,900 attack. That is lethal, opponent. This thing can attack twice. Ben K would not have been able to do it. Ben K would have been at 2,100, so it would have been 42, 47. Mataza, though, just big enough. Opponent's life points have been reduced to 0. No! No! Where are you going, opponent? Come on now. They couldn't take the heat of the Mataza. Oh, man. We haven't had a rage quit on the channel in a while. And this is going to be a short video. Let's leave it in. It's showcasing what the deck can do a little bit, right? All right, here we are for match number 2.5. 2.5, 3, whatever you want to call it. I saw this avatar and I was like, oh no, it's a Lefia. It does start with an A, but it's definitely not a Lefia here unless this is some sort of alt. But yeah. Not a bad hand. We've got Rhoda to go with an Axe of Despair. We've got this Iron Blacksmith here. Very cool. I think I'm just going to set Iron Blacksmith and pass the turn. Not a big fan of setting Mirror Force, though. I don't know. In this deck, nah, I just don't need to set the Mirror Force. Let's just pass the turn. Hopefully the opponent, doesn't punish with a level 2 or something like that. And even if they do, it's not the end of the world, right? Lose our Iron Blacksmith. Cool. Breaker. See? See? This is why we don't set the mirror force. Oh, we have a snatch steal too? Let's go get mage power, I think. Wherefore art thou mage power? All right, hopefully the opponent doesn't set a bunch of back row. Hopefully they set 1. Ben K is massive at this. Yes, 1. Okay. Please just be dust shoot or something. Actually, Ben K may just be able to win now, regardless of what it is. All right, let's attempt to snatch steal this breaker. Put the hurt on our opponent here. Oh yeah, we got the breaker. Let's go. Hiya. Meta? Okay, well, nice playing with the opponent. Let's go get our Ben K. All right, summon the boy. Play this. Set mirror force. And I'm gonna Prima back the Iron Blacksmith just for good measure here. Not playing around Kuhb, because screw that. Ben K is, let's see, 1,500. 4,000? Yeah, it is. Yes. It is OTK time. Ben K is 4,000. Get on in there for 12,000 damage, please. Seeing the Metamorphosis there is actually very valuable. So now we can bring in our tribe. We'll bring in Mataza. Possibly bring in the Vortex. I believe we decided that was too much, right? Yeah, we'll bring in the Book of Moons. What did we cut last time? What did we cut last time? Lord. Swords, I believe. The Scapegoat. I don't think we definitely didn't cut a Trunade. What did we cut last time? Excuse me? Blade Knight? I think we cut the Blade Knight and probably just trimmed an Iron Blacksmith. That seems fine to me. Yeah, I mean, everything else looks pretty good. So yeah, let's do that. And see if we can pull out this game too in quick fashion, just like that one. His hand's not bad. Opponent, do you remember last game? Sangantha, okay. Well, we can't punish the breaker, unfortunately. I just set Iron Blacksmith again. Get a big Mataza going. Could also set Sangan. Yeah, let's just set the Blacksmith. Pass the turn. There's no reason to Rhoda here. I was kind of hoping the opponent would just like flip up Scapegoat. You know what? I might just go get Snatch Steal here. Let's do that. Let's go get the Snatch Steal. We're not loading up for like a big Mataza or a Ben K turn just yet. So yeah. See, now yes. All right. So now, Andy United we stand. Oh God, can we kill here? What is this? I gotta play this deck some more. This is so sick. Let's throw down the Heavy Storm. This is so good. No, don't Book of Moon the Breaker. Damn, now I can't snatch it. So Mataza, let's do a quick check. Mataza will be 21, 25, get in for 15. No, that's not enough. Okay, there's summon level 2 in attack, I think. Bait the opponent into summoning a monster, then we can Snatch Steal it. Do some good stuff. Well, if the opponent didn't have Book of Moon there, they were kind of cooked. Yeah, we'll just pass the turn. The opponent knows about Snatch Steal, so, but like, I would imagine they have to clear the level 2 at some point, right? Yeah, set a back row, that's fine with me. Another big bank shot. Okay, well, I'm just gonna summon out Sangan then. I'm totally fine with just little pokes for now. Make the opponent flip up a Scapegoat or something like that. If they go into Tear, that's fine as well. Opponent's gonna take the 19, cool. Pass the turn. We've got an answer to Tear with Exile Force if we want to. We can also just Snatch Steal it and make it giant. Opponent setting some more back row. Book of Moon's not the worst draw in the world either. Okay. Just keep getting in there with some little pokes. Alright. Opponent down to 42. That is striking distance for a lot of things here. But I'm just going to set Book of Moon. We're just going to keep playing it. Just keep playing it safe. The opponent didn't get rid of any, like, really big interaction off of that Heavy Storm. And like I said, we can follow up with Snatch Steal. We also just have Book of Moon. We can just attack over whatever they summon and attack with level 2. Tsukuyomi. Okay. Yep, set Sangan. Do we have a knock? No. How much do I care about level 2? I guess the Tsukuyomi is a tad bit annoying, so yeah, let's just Book of Moon that down. Like I said, we've got answers to tear. Oh, Morphing Jar? Morphing Jar is not the best. I don't really want to set that. I guess I could set all these things, right? I don't think I want to do that. Let's just attack over the Tsukuyomi here. Book of Moon, that's fine. No reason to attack with the Sangan. They can just flip the Tsukuyomi back down. What do we do here? I don't think I need to go grab Exiled Force and just hit the Tsukuyomi. Could set Morphing Jar. Set a bunch of back row, but I don't really think that's the play either. Yeah, let's just pass the turn. We're probably going to lose our level 2 here. It's not the end of the world. Maybe, like, you could make a case I'm playing this too conservatively. That's for sure. But the opponent's at 42. Why did we... Are we not setting the Sangan? What? Are you... Hold on. Have to make sure we get this right here, because if the opponent's not setting the Sangan, or were they... Okay, so they're leaving the Sangan up. That's fine. They want to deal 1,400 points of damage. That makes sense. No big deal. I guess I could just grab Mataza. I could just grab Exiled Force. Or I could grab Benkei. It doesn't really matter here. They're all searchable. Let's just grab Mataza, I guess. It's fine. The opponent knows about the Snatch Steal, so this needs to be an answer to Zaborg. Imagine it is. I hope it's just an MST, because this Mataza is just unreal large now. No, MST's gone, right? Okay. Hope it's a Dust Tornado, specifically. Do I want to summon Mataza? Do I want to play into Mirror Force? I don't think so. Just don't need to do that. Snatch Steal. Give unto me, Zaborg. Okay, unfortunate. They didn't have an immediate answer, but yeah, I'm just going to attack with it. If they don't have an answer here, cool. I have a Zaborg on the field. Oh, okay. Sure, sounds good to me. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to set something here. I guess I'll just set a big bank shot. Sure. Pass the turn. Opponent gains 1,000. They're up to 28. Cool. I guess I could have just played into Mirror Force there with the Mataza, right? Maybe I am playing a little too conservatively. I just feel like I'm so far ahead that I can afford to do it. And, like, it also influenced by the opponent knows this is Snatch Steal, and they know I have Mataza in hand. So I don't know. I just expected them to have some sort of answer here for this. Might just summon Morphing Jar and attack next turn. That's a lethal attack. Ooh, Benkei. Okay. Well, now I have just, like, so many attackers going here. Maybe I just, like, suit both of these up with a big bank shot and attack. That's a little too greedy. I'll summon Mataza now. Torrential. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I'll just pass the turn. Scapegoat? No. Torrential. Interesting. Okay, so the opponent did want me to take that and summon the Mataza, so definitely paid off a little bit there. Opponent's got a Chaos Monster here. Okay, is the BLS? Sure. Take 3,000. We have an answer with Exiled Force. We also have Benkei, which is probably big enough. Asura Priest. Okay, that's definitely big enough. How big is Benkei here, and do we run it into a Sakuretsu armor? Double Book of Moon is gone. Benkei, we're at 3,600, so I am a little bit concerned at this point. So 1,300, 2,300, 2,731. It is big enough, and it gets to attack 8 billion times. Yeah. Asura Priest, though, hold on, is 25, 35, 39, 43 if we want to go that direction. Asura Priest is probably a more sure kill, just in case it's like a Night Assailant. Well, if it's Night Assailant, then Benkei, 126. No, if that is a Night Assailant, Benkei does not kill. What about second Mataza? Mataza is 21, 31, 35, 39. It's 900. Okay, let's just go the Asura Priest route. I think Mataza works better if... Well, no, if this play gets answered, we're kind of screwed, right? We could just go for, I'm just going to go for it, just like we did in the first one. The only problem is I don't really have a read on this back row at all, but see if this works out. We will equip up Acts of Despair. We will equip up United We Stand. 3,500. We'll equip up a Big Bang Shot. Call of the Haunted. You cannot special summon that card. Oh, the opponent thought they had something cooking here. Oh, that would have been sick if you could actually do that. Like, if you could call back Tsukuyomi in response to all of these and just, like, wipe out everything. Okay. Interesting there. I just kind of pulled the trigger. I know, like, I played this whole game conservatively, and I do think that was totally fine. But then the opponent put, pressure on the board that was actually pretty relevant. They got us down to 3,600, and so just decided at that point, I'm like, you know what, let's go for it, because this was kind of like a fresh rip off the top. Yeah, and it paid off. Sometimes the correct move is just get in there, push through. But hey, we got to see the power of the deck. We got to have an Asura Priest kill. We had a Ben-K kill. We had a Mataza the Zapper kill. So some pretty good games. I like this deck a lot. I'm a big fan. I'm sure at this point a lot of you know I like to play a lot of combo-based strategies, a lot of OTKs and stuff like that. And whenever you get to play with Armed Samurai Ben-K, it's pretty sick. So yeah, that's gonna be the video. Bit of a short one, but hope you guys enjoyed anyway. We'll be back with the next one.